Bell's Old Fashioned Holiday. This is kind of like a Republican or a Democratic highway. This could go seriously bad one way or the other. Oh, but
you had to bring it there, didn't you?
yeah, I'm sorry. It's all politics.
You're not sorry.
And the cheaters, which would be the Democrats. This is a bourbon barrel aged Scotch ale. Ooh, that's interesting. And it's with orange peel and cherry. And I'm sure it's got to be up there a little bit.
It's called That's the Old Fashioned.
Yeah, it is up there a little bit.
I told you it was up there.
10.8, and I'm going to open it up with the razor blade I got from Gunwild 1.
I'm going to go with your Army Man because my lighter's in my jacket.
And Gunwild, fine, I fucking concede. I cannot argue this with you forever.
Concede what?
The official name of my AR pistol. The only one that I have that I officially say has a name.
Which one? The Echo triggered?
No, the only thing I don't like about that is the fact that it has a Geisley trigger in it.
So what pistol are we talking about here? What AR pistol?
I only have one. The one in my carrying case, the one I've been bringing everywhere with me.
That's what I was thinking. Okay, you finally named it.
Well, I named it after Mila Jovovich. And I even found it's one thing when you see it in text, and then you get ripped on by these fucking keyboard Nazis, bitches. And I have found an endless amount of people referring to her as Mila Jovovich. And Gunwild says that it's, and I know,
taking too much time, Scotsman.
I don't. Fuck you too.
All right, it smells good.
Yeah.
Take a sip and you can talk. Just take a sip.
Ooh. So I have found endless places along with how to pronounce a thing that's on YouTube, and it's a Ukrainian woman who says Mila Jovovich. But Gunwild, the only reference that I could find that stands on your behalf, and I'm just gonna fucking go with it, was a guy that put up what he says was her 5 greatest movies. And I was actually kind of surprised because I'd never even heard of one of the movies, and I didn't know she was in 3 of the movies. But they do pronounce it Mila Jovovich. The J is silent, and even though it's Millia, it's pronounced as he has it spelt, M-E. Mila. I'm so fine. My AR pistol, her name is Mila, and she's a fucking badass, just like, and then her number one, this is a YouTube channel, of course, and it's on the internet, so you don't know if you can believe it or not. Number 5 was some movie about a ventriloquist. Number 4 was a Denzel Washington basketball movie, and I could give a flying fuck about sports movies. I do like Denzel Washington, but I don't give a fuck about sports movies, especially the lowest denomination of all sports, and that would be basketball. Number 3 was Dazed and Confused. Number 2 was Resident Evil, the original one. And number 1, according to them, was The Fifth Element.
Oh, with that girl in it? The Mila. I didn't know she was in all those movies, but I have seen most all of them, I think.
Oh, she's just... Like I've endlessly said, the hottest woman on the planet with no boobs.
No boobs. I don't think she's the hottest woman ever, but...
Second place is in my spank bank is Halle Berry.
You know what?
Oh,
I'm not really into the dark ones,
I
but
turn that on. Oh,
she's definitely she's nice. She's cute.
Halle?
Yeah.
And she's real. But then again, I've seen some interviews with
who? Yeah, never mind.
Mila, and she's pretty down to earth too. I watched interviews that she was on one of those talk shows. You know, one of a typical libtard that every time he opens his mouth, you just want to put something in it, even though he's a guy. And she was talking about how her husband, who was the original director for Resident Evil, and he was the director before they ever had a thing, and he was doing that whole just pretend on the camera and swing some punches at me. Yeah, she almost knocked him the fuck out. He ended up with a black eye for like a couple of weeks. She was like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry." He's like, "No, that's great."
Getting into it.
Yeah, swing. Okay, so
You know what? I gotta tell you, this really tastes like an old fashioned. I mean, it's not obviously got that strong bite that whiskey would, but it still has the taste and it has a bite. It's not a strong one, but it's got.
It would be if I didn't read the thing and they took out the orange peel and the what was the cherry, it would be a really good Scottish ale. Mm-hmm. But it's bringing that extra dimension by adding the orange and the cherry flavors together.
Well, which isn't an old fashioned. People, I mean, not all old fashions. People make them a lot of different ways, but there are definitely old fashions made with the orange peel and the cherry and the whiskey on the rocks, or however you prefer it.
So has opener already happened?
Yeah, opener was on Saturday, and I had my son. So if you went home early today, I was going to go out for a few hours this afternoon. But tomorrow's going to be my opener. I got my tag.
So in honor of deer season opener in the fine democratic douchebag state of Minnesota,
we can't pull out big magazines, Can't pull out those bump stocks.
We got things most likely being used this week, or actually, is it a couple weeks?
Yeah, 3 weeks.
So a lot of guys actually do slugs in a 12 gauge slugs.
Missing your scope though.
This is you don't need it.
You don't.
See,
a lot of people do put them on their shotguns.
I'm really quiet, and I normally just kind of sneak up and put it right on the back of his head.
Oh God. Hey, when you ever do get some time, we need to go out hunting, man. I'm telling you, we go walk around the woods, do some bird hunting, go shoot some deer.
Yeah.
I'm hoping this year it looks so good out there, honestly, with all the tracks that I'm thinking I might just be sitting in my stand for fucking an hour.
I'm amazed you could even see a fucking. I mean, first of all, I figured nobody'd actually be happy with what's going on right now because, hey Google, what is the temperature right now?
The current temperature in Duluth is 70 degrees.
That's why we're so late at coming to you with this. We're outside drinking beers and smoking.
True story.
Fixing the world's politics. And
one conversation at a time.
Yeah, let's also I also happily like to point out to and I stand behind this comment. I would like anybody that hears my voice to explain to me why their wasted vote on Joe Biden it was a better choice than Donald Trump. Because if you look at what Biden has promised and what Trump has done, I'm sorry, you're a fucking complete idiot.
What, and 47 years compared to 4 years?
Yeah. It's like
it's
I don't understand. I'm sorry, as a person that likes to throw logic into stuff before I do it.
Well, Biden's also promised to raise taxes.
He's promised
That's on everybody.
He's promised to raise taxes, destroy the oil and gas industry. I'm sorry, you fucking idiots. You voted for everything that is non-American. You voted. I cannot contemplate the mentality.
I used to be pissed off at him. Now I'm starting to feel bad for him.
Well, you have to, because they allowed. They don't have the votes. They don't have the votes. I personally believe that this is going to be easily overcome. And just like we were talking about outside, let's not forget Al Gore, he thought he was president for what, 37 days?
Who was the other one? There was another one. Starts with a T or a D, I forget.
But
That was a while ago.
I'm sorry, but
I don't think it's going to be easy.
no, I don't think it's going to be easy.
But I think
for this
I think it should prevail. I hope it prevails.
for the sake of the of America. Why, Larry? Why all the time?
God damn it, Larry. I'm just kidding, Larry. I don't even know you. No, but I'll tell you, Democratic or not, I don't know what party they are, but one of the recent things I saw that I was telling Eric about was in Michigan, the county administrator or whatever title she had, I forget. They're investigating suspicion of illegal ballot harvesting due to irregularities, and this wasn't something Trump necessarily that I know. He didn't push. This was something that this lady noticed going on in her county. She thought it was suspicious, didn't make sense, and so she reported it on her own. Now, I don't know if she's Republican or Democratic. I don't care. But I do want to say thank you to all the people, Democratic or Republican, that just honestly want a fair count, because I think the American people deserve that. And there has been, a few people on both sides that I feel are being open and honest about, some of the dirty things that they have seen. So we do have that. They're not all that bad. I shouldn't say not all that bad. Not all bad.
Yeah, it's there's actually more and more actual Democrats that are now coming forward saying that there's things that just don't look right, and because they're actual human beings and understand that if you steal an election, you destroy the electoral the electoral system in the United States of America. If moving forward, if this isn't resolved 100% one way or the other,
It's going to be a war.
People like us will always think that your vote really doesn't matter. And there is going to be a lot of us that are going to resort to other forms of communication to get our point across.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking shocking though, the shit that's going on. Did you I don't know if this is true or not, but I just saw a post today too, and now this is because I joined a recount thing. They got over 500,000 followers in less than 3 days. But anyways, this group's all about talking about a recount or a whole entirely new revote, just because of how messed up things are. And someone was saying that, now I don't know if this is factual or not, so Smile Money, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't have time to look it up. But they're saying that Biden had more votes for him than any other Democratic Party ever had. Now I know our population keeps rising, but we're talking like it was an astronomical difference.
Well,
Which doesn't make sense. You look at his followers compared to Trump's. You look at the rallies compared to Trump's. How did this
is
guy...
that supposed to be in Minnesota?
No. This was...
It wouldn't be nationwide. Biden had less votes in every major city in the United States of America this time around than Clinton did in 2016.
Maybe it was just in Minnesota, but I thought it was country. Like I said, I don't know if it was factual or not. But
if you actually look at the math, Biden didn't stand a chance. The only place that Biden is winning is the states that are still counting the votes.
Yeah.
I mean that's
And how?
that's not even made up shit. That is.
Well, the thought on that I heard is they're counting them slow because they want to know what they have to add. I got a video too I didn't show you. Well, to make it look realistic so he's not winning by like 1 million people. No, you know what I just saw? Actually, I had a video of it. There was a video of a lady working at the poll place. I don't know where this was. She was literally filling out ballots. And they got her on camera for like an hour straight. She's filling out these things, the ballots, and then stamping them and putting them in.
Mm-hmm.
And this lady's doing it for an hour. And you know what she marked? I have no idea. Honestly, you couldn't see that from the video. It could be Trump, it could be Biden, but it was discussed that it was Biden she was voting for. But she didn't vote for anything other than presidential candidates. She didn't vote for any of the city or state politicians or seats or anything like that.
See, that's what Officer Tatum was talking about last night. He said that in some of these swing states, they are finding buckets and buckets and buckets of ballots that have nothing but Biden on them. The person that supposedly voted didn't care about their Congress, their Senate, their local races.
Well,
they just put Bolton. They just put Biden or Bolton. They just put Biden on it and put it in there. And what is the chance? I know nobody that did. I've known nobody in history of me personally talking to people that went into the voting place. All they cared about is one person and put the vote through. Shit. I've probably voted wrong for years because I knew that person, and that person. I don't know the political affiliation of that person. It was a local race and it wasn't even close.
I literally had to pull up my phone and look up a couple on him this year. And the ones I couldn't, and then you got the ones that have only one person running for it. It's like, I'm not voting for that motherfucker. If he's the only one on there, I don't know what he is. I don't care. Someone else can figure this out.
Yeah. I did a lot of research this time around so that if Sam had a question or Christine had a question,
you had something
I knew who everybody was. There was only one that I wasn't sure about.
What was that?
It was a judge.
Yeah, see that was tough. There was, I think, 3 open seats for judges or something?
There was a judge, and Sam goes, well, if he's the incumbent, he's probably doing a good job. We should just vote.
There was a Tarnowski. I didn't vote for Tarnowski because one was my son's school teacher, and she was great. Well, but then her niece, she was an awful she was the first one that fucking came up to me at Super Bowl. Do you got a mask on?
Well, I voted for her because there's 2 reasons. Christine worked for her when she was in one of the law firms.
Yeah.
And Christine goes, she's a wonderful person. She was also the judge that slid to the end of the table and looked at my ex-wife and said,
okay.
I don't give a fuck that you don't care how much money you make a month, but your children are not going to be penalized for it.
Yeah.
What do we need to do here? And that's when she got...
See, I've known a couple of Tarnowskis, and some of them are great and some are horrible, but I don't think she had anyone to vote against her, so it's like, well, I'm not filling in anything, because most likely, if they're the only person running, they're going to win.
I'll also give you this trivia information. My grandfather is Helamek, and my grandmother is Tarnowski.
Oh, really?
So I am from the...
So
I'm not sure,
what is Tarnowski, though? Because all these ones look like darker skin, kind of like a mix between like Mexican and Asian, though, to be honest.
Tarnowski is actually Polish.
Polish, okay. Well, they fucking tell you what, they're really dark for a Polish.
See, now I've been told...
I think I got a little Polish in me.
You want some?
No. Those are the ones we always used to hear from my grandpa making jokes. Maybe I'm not Polish, because we'd always tease the Polish.
I have not been able to figure this out, but I'm almost positive that I actually am not related to the Tarnowski judge.
Well,
I mean,
I'm
she
guessing
didn't.
there's a lot of them out
She
there.
didn't excuse herself from my divorce proceedings, but I'm telling you, when I saw that I had a female lawyer, and I walked in and found out I was had a female judge, I just figured I was fucked. But between that judge and my attorney, my ex was the one that ended up getting handed the go fuck yourself bag, and it was just like, wow, I can't. This is like a moment in my life I need to write down somewhere.
You got lucky, man. It was the opposite for me.
Okay, well, we should probably get through this because, an hour ago, I think I told her that it would not be.
20 minutes in.
Mike says if Biden wins, Obama's going to be telling him what to do and say. No shit.
I don't think that's true.
Obama and the deep state, they will be running
all right,
this shit.
Obama maybe, but I think there's a lot more than just Obama that's going to be telling.
I think we should try these.
I think there's going to be a lot more than Obama telling Biden what to do. Fucking
Everybody will be.
Biden's going to be a little bitch. He's got 20 people pulling his strings. The deep state, I guess, would be a more correct answer or comment. But
Well, Obama is part of the deep state, but you're
yeah,
right.
yeah.
It's
There's going to be a lot of
It's
them.
deeper than that. Now, don't even ask me what this is because I could not figure it out. My translator.
Let me look. Let me see. They look crunchy, like there's some kind of shells, fucking maggots or something.
But it could be peppers.
Pink bombs. All right, you try one, and when you fucking cry, I'll decline.
Okay.
They smell a little warm. They smell gross like bugs, though. Or like all that shit we always get sent to us. Oh, look at all those seeds in there. They all right?
Yeah. Actually, it's not bad.
Oh, they're not that hot. They still taste weird, though. You know what funny thing is? I like Asian food, but
See, it worried me.
these fucking Asian snacks that we keep getting in bags, man, they all taste the same. Don't they?
See, what worried me is that this was actually part of.
It looks like a some kind of like maggot skin or
Yeah,
some kind of cockroach shell, some kind of shit.
could
I
be.
don't know. It wasn't. I don't know. It didn't taste horrible, but I wouldn't say it tastes good. Like I said, all those snacks taste the same from them.
Well, especially the seafood ones.
They got a freaking. You know, and I love Asian food. That's the fucked up thing. Why can't they make better snacks? Was that wrong? They make delicious food.
Now, Jolson, I open these. Stupid hot, extremely spicy flavored chicharrinos. Pork skins.
Let me see one of these. I gotta try it too. You said they're hot though.
They are hot, but they're destroyed by the sodium level. It's miserable. It sucks. I can deal with the heat. I can't deal with the salt.
Honestly, I don't think they're. The warmth's starting to get up there a little bit more.
It's a creeper.
Okay.
But the
But
sodium,
honestly, oh yeah, the heat.
it's way too
The
much
heat
salt.
slowly builds up, but that's all I'm tasting. The initial bite, that's all I'm tasting is salt.
I know. I'm a person that a few years ago salted salt. And I've cut so much salt out of my the very first thing I ever did was you never salt anything before you taste it.
Yeah.
I go to a restaurant and I would just naturally salt the shit before I ever put a scoop in my mouth.
Yep.
But
No, I used to be that way, but I'm still young. I'm learning a little earlier. I'm starting to heavy it on more with garlic and pepper because that stuff's a lot more healthy for you, you know? And then I'll just add a little salt to the taste, like you said, after you try it.
the highest number on here is fucking sodium. 330 milligrams, 14%.
That's literally 14% of this bag is salt.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
So,
Well, but think about bacon though. They pump with bacon. They pump that fucking salt and seasoning in it too. It is a pork product. You need salt on it. That's an outrageous number though.
It's just these would be a lot more enjoyable if they weren't so damn salty. I'm actually kind of surprised though. Whoever sent these, I don't know if I'm eating little beetle bodies.
Kind of what it looks like, but they had seeds inside of them, so it's like. All right, start reading because I was gonna do that. I'm already ready for a second beer to be honest though. Listening to you.
Let's do this.
You gab away. Ooh, did you ever try one of these yet? I haven't done a review on them though, have you?
No, I drank it that night and I refused to pass judgment.
I might be buying another one. Or I mean, I might be taking one of those tonight. I only brought a 4-pack. Well, I got more in my garage, but I'm saying if it's going to be another 40 minutes, I'm going to be going through more than just this one beer again.
Have a mind control.
Oh, I did see that review.
Or
No, I don't need them right now.
have a neurosis.
Oh, I saw. All right. I saw both.
You can have both of them.
I saw both of them. They look good, but keep them in the fridge, man. I'm not gonna drink them right now.
Jeez, I thought you were the way you normally are.
What's that?
Just leave them sitting on the fucking floor.
It's a stone floor, asshole. It stays cold. Actually, you can piss off because my beers in my garage have been pretty cold lately. Up until this week when it's now 70 degrees out again.
Yeah, the garage was actually starting to work.
Luckily I drank it in time. You saw it. I was tired of waiting, man. I kept that hop slam for too long. And instead of running to the liquor store, what did I do? Finally cashed in that hop slam keg. It was damn good. It lasted me.
Ooh.
How long do you think it lasted me?
15, 20 minutes?
No, I'm not that bad. I'd say it lasted me honestly about 4 or 5 days, and that was with Jen drinking too.
That's the present.
She liked it.
That's the present friend.
She liked. Yeah, well,
Does she have a big forehead?
no. Well, yeah. After she got fucking roughed up, she had a big old fucking bump on her forehead, sticking out past all her hair. But anyways, she was fucking digging it the first 2 days. She'd only, because she knew I told her it was expensive and it was really rare, you know, you only get it once a year. She's pouring cups like this. She's fucking, hey, can I have another one? Can I have another one? Can I have another one? I'm like, just don't even ask, just keep drinking. But she knows how much I like it because I talked it up so much. Oh my god, I swear to God, she probably polished off half the fucking keg in 2 days, and it took me 4 or 5 to do the other half.
Well, you know, I should save some of these and go convince Christine that
That it's a bug?
somebody sent me some little beetle bodies.
Oh, those aren't seeds, those are eggs inside.
It's like, hey, this one, oh my god, it was pregnant.
Oh, that'd be good.
Maybe we should come down here.
Tell us to hurry up. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock, dude.
Okay.
You better hustle.
First comment.
Smile money.
Smart money. Harmar says, congratulations. Harmar says, Brew Girl, that's my wife to be.
I think Harmarsh just needs to start looking down at his hands, because...
Sharky says, Sharky gives the name of the girl. I can't, oh, fuck, I hate when this happens. Who was the Brew Girl? So it can't be a deal.
Ooh,
Oh.
she got some big old nice knockers, too.
Oh, she had some real...
Forehead line is a little long, but you know what? I'm going to overlook it, even without the bangs. I'm going to overlook it, because I'm not going to be looking at her forehead.
Well, Sharky's actually giving us the hookup to that, who she is.
Kegney Lynn Carter. I'm going to have to look for a porno with her. I'll tell you what.
Well, you know what? If memory served...
Hey, did you refill your beer?
The picture...
Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I refilled your beer. Not like it mattered. I I popped the top, but I was like, did I really just pour my beer in the wrong cup?
The picture from yesterday
Yeah.
was actually has tushy.com, so that means little ass action, which is why I have the little butt play.
Tushy.com. Hey, you know what? You should put up a chick one day with a little bit of coverage so you can't see all of it, but enough where you can see a diamond butt plug or something. And see if they give you a problem for that. Be like, well, what? It's covered.
You can't see her ass. There's a plug in it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you can't see any of the JJ as well. Have her like kind of sitting up or leaning up or something, so you only see the diamond sticking out her
Brad
ass.
just sent me one where she was in the swimming pool.
Yeah.
And all. Okay. What was I about to do? Oh yeah, the girl butt stuff.
Yeah, you
The beanie.
Yeah, you said that.
Okay. Thank you, Sharky. I will be doing that definitely for some academic purposes. Gunweld, your computer was wrong. It's Mila. I give it to you. From now on, my AR pistol is Mila.
Hey, Mila's father. Mila's father, I've got something for you that you might enjoy as much as I do. Well, a lot of other people. Breaking news. Fox election coverage may end up costing the network its top TV news spot.
Good. Fuck Fox.
You know how many people have dropped Fox right now? You know who they're moving to, right?
Newsmax?
Yeah. I didn't know if you heard about them or not. That's what I was wondering.
Newsmax, Officer Tatum, the conservative twins. I think people are just seriously going to go to shit where, Tatum, I said he had a 3-hour cast last night, and he's like, I verify everything. Yeah, he goes, I know, and people were putting comments in his live feed calling him a coon.
Yeah.
He's just like, whatever, we're here for America. We're here for the justice system.
Have you ever heard of Liz Wheeler? She's really good too. She's really good.
Send me that link. I think so, but I'm not 100% sure.
I don't know if she has her link. So she was on the news. She was on a news channel, but it was like basically I think all online. I can't tell you exactly. I don't know. But the job that she had, she just recently said within the last month, she's actually got a new job. She's still going to be doing news, but she can't give any details. So things might be changing for her. But she did put out like ways you could follow her, and as long as you know her name, you're going to be able to look her up, all her new stuff. But she's cute, and she'll fucking say it like it is. She reminds me so much of the press secretary.
Yeah, did you hear that the Fox, either she quit or they fired Judge Jean?
Judge Jean? No, I didn't hear that.
She's kind of like Sean Hannity. She had a, you would say it was a show that was based on her viewpoint, kind of like Sean Hannity. And there's a lot of people that are leaving Fox mainly because of her. And she's fucking... I'm sure if I brought up a picture, you'd go, oh yeah, I just didn't realize that was her name. She gives a commentary and a viewpoint. Like she'll sit down and she doesn't... I haven't seen her interview anyone. She'll just do one of these, and then the pollsters in here had the blah blah blah, that kind of thing. She'd... Yeah. I hope I'm sure she will land on probably Newsmax.
Yeah. So she was good though.
She was very good.
Okay. Well, I don't know. The way you described her didn't really sell her. I'll just be honest with you.
Oh no, she very thought out. Very thought out what she said.
Well, no, but you also said her like personal thoughts. So I mean that could be very biased.
And for a little bit on Wade, she's actually fairly good looking for an older woman too.
How old are we talking?
She's probably I don't know.
40?
Hey Google.
50?
How old is Judge Jean?
Janine Pirro is 69 years old.
Wow.
Fuck, she is not doable. Not for me, anyways. You were right with the whole old factor. I was thinking 40, 50.
I can say if I showed you pictures of her, I would have lost that bet on her age.
Yeah.
She does not look her age.
Well, there are some people. There's some people with money that are able to keep that young look, but still wouldn't matter. Anyhow, so she is not no fucking 69. She looks goddamn 39, if that.
And this isn't even. This is like her. You know, go ahead and find me an ugly picture of her in here.
She is 69?
She is a good-looking woman. I mean, just keep picking. Go ahead. You know, they're gonna. Okay, that's maybe the. She looks kind of Chinese. She looks kind of Oriental on that one. But no.
All right, I will hands down. 69 years old. She fucking looks hot for a 69-year-old. I still don't think I'd go there knowing she's 69, but she's.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I tell you what, I shouldn't say I wouldn't go there because she's 69. I'd have to be really drunk if I knew her age and still went there. If I knew her age, I wouldn't go there. But if I was really drunk, hammed, I wouldn't even ask the age. I'd just be like, let's go.
Yeah, we're all in it. Full in. Gunwild says word. Tardisius says.
Yeehaw!
Okay, you people. EMT Rail. What the hell? He's the third comment? EMT Railfan says third. Gotta move on this shit. Cobra. Boom! Intro was epic. Royalty free, too.
Dima Anatov. Yeah, sweet girls, fuck him.
Yeah, okay. Altenda, cheers and stay safe. Cheers got his Facebook. Yeah, actually, and people probably think I was joking on this. Google is going through every email account, every account you have, and re-verifying, basically seeing if they're willing to take you or not. John Solar told me thousands of accounts got deleted. So if you have
what do you mean to take you?
They're basically deciding if you're worthy of being part of Google, because this is socialism. This is socialism running its course right now.
Yeah.
You could actually wake up
I'm just
tomorrow.
asking you like what you're talking, how they're going through, and
well, in my case, I got all these notifications because my Google account is associated with YouTube.
Yeah.
And John Solar has
and I'm
the
guessing
proverbial keys of the
You're
kingdom.
gonna have a lot of negative comments in your fucking feed, shit.
Well, that, and I get logins from Minnesota and from Maine.
Yeah.
John has access to me and Christine's accounts. He's the one that does the goddamn promos.
Yeah.
You know, this is all shit that's okay with me. And now Google is basically, making sure that you meet their standards.
Well, I don't really always agree with it, but it is their company, I suppose. So here's the thing, and this is why I say I suppose it's their company, and I don't agree with what Facebook's doing either. But here's the thought with freedom of speech, okay? You have freedom of speech, but at the same point, if you go onto a social media site and that company wants to block your comments, they do own the rights to the company. Now, they didn't stop you from saying what you wanted. They're just not allowing it on their sites because it disagrees with either their thoughts and views or how they're making money. So, obviously, I don't like Facebook. I'm just being honest, but I'm saying, like, practically speaking, they, I think, still do have the right to block us, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
I don't agree with it.
Yeah, but look at what's happening today alone. You know how many people today have joined Parler?
Yes, no,
just
today.
today.
Because they won't block. They don't block anything. I heard. I was warned. You'll see some fucked up shit on it, but that's because nothing's held back. Like people will say whatever they want. No, there's no monitors. again, actually, I went and looked it up when you put your thing out there. I went and looked it up just to check it out. I do believe we should have places like that. I don't necessarily agree with Facebook or Google doing what they're doing. All that I'm saying is, though, as a separate identity, because they're not the government. They're a separate identity. Even if they're getting paid by people, whatever, they're making their money. That was a business they started. Do you understand where I'm coming from, though? Like, they're not silencing you. You can say what you want, but they don't have to share it because it's going through their programs, and if they don't like it...
Yeah, but why should you be punished? El Tenda, he
The punishment, yes, I agree. You probably shouldn't get banned or blocked for however long.
his account was closed.
This is really sharp. I keep sharpening it every time I come over lately, but I barely nicked myself. I didn't even mean to. I brought my hunting knife over last time, the other one you gave me. That one's fucking sharp. Just put that in the truck.
Smile Money says, I want United States. So keep the Electoral College. The popular vote is more like mob rule. Exactly. If you're listening to me say this, and I know I have at least one really good friend that said something like, fuck the Electoral College, I don't understand how you would have that thought process. Because without the Electoral College, all of the middle of the United States of America gets fucking voided out. So that California, California, Oregon, Washington, D.C.
Yeah, like 4 states will run
New
the country.
York. Yeah, the rest of them will run the table and we all get fucked.
I still think, though, that I do like the whole electoral votes. I think that they need to be somehow fixed to some more degree. So, like, smaller populations get more of a voice, too. Because even with the Electoral College, you're still seeing these huge cities make a decision for the whole state when the whole state could be in disagreement compared to literally one city. You know, their capital or something.
Look at Minnesota.
Well, that's the perfect example.
Minnesota voted for Trump. It's all fucking red, except for 3 areas.
And those areas are very fucking tiny compared to the state.
Ben N says top 16. Stormy Coyote. My mom and stepdad are 2 of those Biden voting people. I'm guessing many of you guys have friends and family that are the same way. They've drank the Kool-Aid. They hate Trump so much because CNN tells them to. That they vote for the other guy and don't even have a clue what he stands for.
I'm going to agree, and I've had so many disagreements and fights with my grandma. No, it's ridiculous. Even my son's like, I don't want to hear no more politics. Because I try to inform her. I even show her videos and nothing. She's like, well, he still got a dirty mouth on him. I told her just the other day how he's never brought us to war compared to any other president for 100, 120 years. Mm-hmm. And she wouldn't even believe me on that. She's like, well, didn't he do this or didn't he do that? No, he is literally never brought us to war. He's pulled troops. He's fucking doing everything right in my book.
Look what he did for the peace accords.
Yeah.
Something that has been wanted for years. He ran on it that he would move. I don't know. I'm sorry if you're hearing my voice and you think, oh, that's whatever. Simply stated, a Biden. If you voted for a Biden, you are a low information voter, and you just you voted your feelings, or you voted
for
bullshit.
The free shit. You wanted some free shit,
or you voted lies. You were told lies and you fell for it. You're either for free shit, you're gullible, or you're a fucking idiot.
Well, the gullible and the free shit are still fucking gullible.
Yeah.
But I mean, whatever reason it was, he's promising you lies.
What was it? Is it Scott? Scott, was it you, Incite Freedom, that put, or no? It was Brandon. I think it was Brandon. I don't want to get this. I think it was Brandon. Put up a thing on Facebook that said, I think a lot of you only wanted half of freedom.
You know what I keep laughing about? I keep seeing these posts of, so, when we start rioting, what do we wear?
Or the
Should I bring some chicken quesadillas and nachos, or like, how does this work? I've never rioted before.
Are we supposed to start? Are we supposed to start at Best Buy and Target? I'm so confused. I don't know where.
Oh
they're
no,
at.
yeah, I heard one kind of about that with Walmart. Like, so I heard there's a free sale at Walmart. All you got to do is grab a group and maybe have a gun or two.
Harmarsh, I had a blast at Locked and Loaded. I thought Locked and Loaded honestly was a lot of fun. I know I kind of hit it hard on politics at 2 different times, but overall, it was just a shit show. Have some fun.
Oh, it was a shit show. I'll agree to that, because that was one I haven't listened to many for a while, and I was there. I didn't see Harmarsh on there, but I guess I didn't pay attention. I kind of ignored him.
He's Harold.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Cobra says whiskey shots for the SH crew.
Who's the SH crew? Shit show. Is it? No, not shit show.
S.
That's SS.
See, this was something I gave out a long time ago. SH stands for still here, which means they watch the entire brewery review.
Gotcha.
Because I do give out some shit sometimes at the very end, and sometimes, hey, maybe today we could even do it. Have a little giveaway at the very end of the show.
Oh.
So if you didn't get to the end, you're not fucking qualified.
Hey, you know what? I got a good idea. No,
I got to give away this Mosin Nagant.
I got a great idea. If real Cobra Burnout's the winner, I could give him another sample to send to the moon.
Okay, Cobra says start stretching, start loading your mags, start fucking killing people.
That was who was on the show, right? I'm not just fucked up. Okay, I thought it was him talking. I thought I remembered.
Gunwell, go ahead and drink Matt's whiskey.
Possession is 98% of the law. That's why I usually take it home, or I fucking mark it before I go. You want some? You grab it. I'll grab the shot glasses.
Oh, wait a second. We actually owe.
Yeah, the real Cobra Burnout.
Did you almost call him a boner?
No, I was having a stuttering problem right there. Wasn't thinking boner. I was thinking burnout. Burnout is actually what I was thinking. Yeah, it is burnout. Real Cobra Burnout. I was having an issue in my head. Since my grandma's been yelling at me drinking, I haven't been drinking other than pretty much when I come here, or like one glass of beer a day. No. Well, it was.
He runs out to the garage and taps a keg.
No, I mean, yeah, that's true, but I mean, like, now I've been trying to, like, well, also because I'm looking for a job and shit, and I gotta, actually, no, that's fucking horseshit lie. I've been looking for a job. My grandma's been yelling at me about fucking drinking, so I've been resorting to something else, and it's like, well, fuck it.
That's been working for you?
Goddamn right. Oh, I'd take that any day over the week, man. I'm telling you, I can actually listen to my grandma's bullshit, and I can laugh. I can look at the politics. I can laugh.
Cobra.
Or I can just walk out in the woods and do some hunting and be like, I don't fucking care, man. This is the greatest thing in the world. Honestly, I gotta make a few more videos. I posted one. I gotta make a few more videos just going out fucking hunting, man. Just, dude, it's so beautiful out there. You can fucking walk around. Not a care in the world other than what the fuck moves. I'm gonna shoot it.
Was it yesterday or the day before? You probably didn't see the comment. Someone said they wanted to see me do a brew review on your channel.
We can do that. I just don't have a camera for it. Well, we can use your camera. Maybe we'll have to go back to the garage or something so it's not the same.
Yeah, we got that.
Well, shit, I could fucking...
Different location.
I could take your videos and fucking put them up on mine, but...
We could do a brew review from your sister's bedroom.
Get the fuck out of here. You sound like Chris right now. But I do agree with you guys. That would have been great if you could have Chris, like, all, like, posing up on her bed, took some pictures of that shit and sent them to her.
She probably would have fucking killed you.
No. No, because, well, she knows me and you are good buddies, you know. And she likes you and Chris, like your wife, you and Christine. She likes you guys. She just doesn't come over and hang out or talk nearly as much. But I know she likes Chris. Not like that, but like, well, no, every time, like, they come up, they hang out and they bond really well, it seems like. So I think my sister,
in all defense of speculation, Christopher has an unnatural attraction for a woman he shouldn't be with. Sorry, Chris. So when he's hanging out with your sister, he's actually hanging out with your sister like it's his sister. There really isn't a sexual thing. They just have fun together. And I can say from listening to Chris talking about her.
Trust me, I've seen plenty about it. He gives me a hard time all the time about it because he knows I'm the brother. So he's like, "You got any pictures of your sister's boobies?" You know, like shit like that. Like he'll constantly fuck with me. I know he's just trying to get a rise out of me.
I just want to I want to go on record by saying that Danielle and Christopher would be better suited than who Christopher is actually with.
I don't know. I've never met her. I've never met her.
Yeah, I have. She's... Yeah,
well,
okay,
whatever.
Next comment.
Gunwild, go ahead and drink Matt's whiskey. Possession. That we already... Fuck you. You know what, Gunwild? Normally I don't have... Well... Yeah, maybe he is the one I don't like. No, wait. No, is it him or... Click on his link. Which one's that one? So you got the videos or no videos?
Oh, he has videos.
Okay, that's not him then. So he's not the one I dislike.
He's
not the one I dislike. He's just fucking telling you to drink my whiskey. Well, we're drinking my whiskey.
Stormy Coyote says, Trump said something that hurt my feelings. Sniff, sniff.
Sniff.
I'm going to vote for Biden because he is not mean to me like Trump. Stormy.
Man, I want to know this. How many shots of whiskey and how many blunts did he smoke to type that out?
Clyde, Revolution. McLean, oh my god, you guys, I had the worst nightmare. Eric, I need a hug. P.S. I meant do a BBQ review. Jesus fucking Christ, man. McLean, I want everybody
You seriously can't just, like, fucking step away for a second or at least give me a heads up?
Hang on. Is that better? Let's hope it's not like yesterday.
You're like my son. He'll fucking sit and play video games in my bed all day and fucking just basically shit on my sheets.
I told Christine, I said, you don't want to go in the living room because right now you can knock
Oh, dude, it took a little bit, but it's lingered. It's lingered out those fucking thick pants of yours.
You can knock a buzzard off a shit wagon.
I think you just killed every fucking fruit fly down here.
McLean, I want everybody to go talk to WW2 Vet about the election and see what they say. Yeah, no shit. McLean, I need me some Matt now. I'm so depressed. I'm gonna ruin that kid's back door. Oh
Christ, you still stink. I don't know what back door you're talking about. You're talking about the one on my body or the one in my house, but good luck with either one of them, McLean.
I don't think it's the house. McLean, call me in 4 years. I'm going back into hibernation.
Well, that's good. I got 4 more years and I'm going to deal with you.
Wade, Bible Belt. I could get biblical, but that brew babe. yeah, no, you're not gonna. DFC,
Still here.
Smile Money, just add water to that bottle. It shouldn't change the viscosity.
They all know I'm gonna be here today, so I gotta watch the last show. Jesus Christ, dude, I'm serious. You need to go in the other room, man. You fucking stink. You stink. Those pants, I know there's no holes like normal pants of yours. They're not all patched up. Takes a minute to come out of those, but as soon as it does, dude, oh fuck.
Hey. Ever.
Dude, no, that seriously stinks. I mean, that stinks.
Ever shit yourself in a snowmobile suit? It's just like,
I think you just shit yourself twice on fucking TV. You know it's bad when you can't handle it yourself.
oh, these ones have been bad.
Dude, hey, you keep reading. I'll come back in a minute. I know how long that last one lasted. I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait her out.
You want me to light something on fire? Smart Money says rye, barley, or corn. You can't identify the difference. COVID-19 check. If it's not smoked in a peat moss, you're screwed. As a taste tester, stop the hot sauce. Laugh out loud. Smart Money, Eric. I'm starting to get the flavors after reading them off the label.
I'm fucking wearing my mask.
Hey, want me to get you a real one?
I tell you what, I'm more worried about that than the fucking COVID-19, dude. That shit's nasty.
Oh, we're almost done. Wade, Mississippi requires photo ID with matching addresses. I'm not in a get in the van guy. I'm more the shot you
Never hear from the place you never saw type.
It's a,
Wait, I support that, but you know what? I guess if they saw me, it wouldn't really matter because they ain't gonna be able to speak about it.
Stephen, that was one of the Prairie's first stouts. They've made it a long ass time, but it just don't get them. But I just don't get them anymore. Yeah, it actually wasn't all that good. Rich Huff says, cheers all. Next day. Steven, does Florida weaponry finishing even exist anymore? Thought Jim said that they were shut down. They haven't posted on Facebook in well over a year.
I would guess they're probably shut down if that's the case, though.
Well, I know Jim did a gun show that they were part of. He helped them. So I guess I don't know. It's a 50-50.
Well, but I mean, still though, even if they've... You would think for advertising purposes, right? You would think if they were up and running, yeah, you might change your advertisement to different sites, right? But Facebook is huge. If you're on Facebook, why would you stop? Why would you stop? Why would you stop unless you're shut down?
Yeah, you'd probably have something if it was within the year. But I know Jim has done gun shows with them. So I don't know if that means they're just selling off the last of their inventory.
See, I don't know who they are, so I couldn't honestly tell you. But I'm just saying, based on perspective from the comment, if it's been over a year, I don't think they'd be...
They actually did Christine's zombie gun. They did the woman's build.
Oh, so that's still recent, though.
Yeah.
Well, the woman's build was, still 6 months ago, wasn't it?
Or more. I would say or more. I'd have to look at what the video was.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sharky, fucking Sharky, wanted to call dibs on the brew babe, but Harmarsh beat me to it. Enjoy, mate. Sharky, YouTube only ate one comment from the last review, so I oughta...
One of four ain't bad.
That's because he made a comment about tits. He said tits.
You know what?
Sharky said tits, YouTube. Tits, titties,
Sharky.
tits, titties, tits, tatas.
Sharky, refer to them as tatas, jugs,
Milk Mama.
milkers.
Actually,
Oh, did you ever see that video, or did you send it to me? Like 30 different ways,
yeah, to refer.
or whatever. Oh no, it wasn't even 30. It was a million different ways or something. How to refer to women's titties.
Hey Google, what's all the different ways you can refer to a woman's breasts?
Sorry, I don't understand.
How many different names or words are there for breasts?
On the website mumslounge.com.au, they say 300 alternative words for breasts.
Bam, you just gotta know how to talk to a bitch.
Hey, tell us what they are.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Tell us what those 300 breast names are.
Sorry, I don't have any information about that.
Go fuck yourself.
Sorry. To report a problem, you can send
Sharky?
feedback.
Sharky says, I like the moonlight setting. Too bad the brew babe's cleavage gets washed out a bit.
Hey, did you see that blue moon on Halloween? No, it was so overcast. You
Yeah.
didn't see shit.
It was great the night before, though.
Yeah.
That's what sucked. Didn't scourge. Take a small shot.
All right, it's up to you, boss. I mean, I'm not saying I won't do one. I'm saying it's up to you. Pick out what you want to do.
A small shot?
Yeah, well, no, the shot's a shot. You can make it big or small, whatever you want. I don't care. Well, now you want to do the Lefroy quarter test.
Define small.
There. There. Okay, so mine's like 90% full, and yours is like 100% full.
I like Lefroy.
I know you do.
I'm an overachiever.
Well, you said you like Lefroy, but you... Never mind.
And Brooke Laddie. And Lagavulin. And
I thought
Paul
you said
John.
you were going to put those in order. Are those all in order?
Well,
You said it was going to go start to
okay,
finish.
okay, fine. Technically, it's this order. That's the only thing I would change.
Really? Out of order?
Yeah, I would take
From left to right.
I would take the Lagavulin over the Ardbeg.
But so this side is the best.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So okay.
1, 2, 3. Lagavulin would be fourth.
Oh. Okay.
It's fucking pretty impressive.
You definitely got it.
I give you fucking credit.
No, you
for
got a
finding
good
that shit.
you got a good lineup of all your booze. The funny thing is all the shitty stuff's hidden behind it, so it looks like you got a great shelf. But it's like really no, it's like top shelf's just put up front because that's
Yeah.
what we touch.
It's like we got a good 7 of them, and after that
It goes downhill.
it goes down.
Those are just backups.
The rest of it is just for the picture. It's kind of like Biden voters are in the back. The real shit's up front. The rest is just ballot stuffing.
You know what I really honestly love? Out of all the memes I've seen, all the comments, everything with this election. They go for 3.5 years after Biden to impeach him and call him out on voter fraud and colludes with Russia. And they never find a goddamn thing other than the fact that actually it was Democrats that were involved with this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now you bring up, 4 years later, you bring up voter fraud. No. There's no such thing as voter fraud. You can't do that. It's fucking watched too much. There's no fucking... Voter fraud's impossible. That to me is the funniest fucking thing about this whole thing. Those same people that said for 4 years it was rigged are now saying, no, there's no such thing as voter fraud. You can't do voter fraud.
Yeah, it's impossible. Unless, of course, you have the software, the machine, the tabulations, the votes, the states, yeah.
The people in compliance will work with you. Oh my God, you know what? I normally don't mind Lefroy. Actually, I kind of like it. Yeah, that is... I can understand why you're giving me compliments to Lagavulin. Holy shit, that's... You know what? I used to think that was pretty smooth. That's so...
The Lefroy?
Yeah, that's got way more of a bite than the Lagavulin.
Oh, yeah. That's
The
why...
Lagavulin is way smooth. After doing a comparison, like within like 15 minutes...
And that was the quarter cask.
Yeah.
That was... I think that the quarter cask is a little bit better than the 10... And the cast strength is my favorite so far from Lefroy.
Well, yeah,
but
you got to go with the cast strength.
Even if the cast strength was here, I would probably put it right here. It would not surpass It would
No,
not
no,
surpass the Lagavulin.
I've had it with you.
No, it's... Fuck, I gotta get me a bottle of that. I sent a picture to my buddy Larry, and he goes, "It's only 9 years old?" Well, Jesus Christ, Larry. This is only 5 years old.
Yeah.
And this is $300.
That's some good stuff. Honestly, though, that 9 years old, I know it's not 12 or 20 or whatever. That Lagavulin, though, is honestly probably one of my favorite scotches. I'm actually really... one day, hey, before I finish this off, one day we're going to have a side-by-side with all 4 of them.
Whew. Probably not a lot of extra
no, we
beer.
only have to do like little. We can only do like quarter shots. That's fine. I want a comparison with all 4 of them because honestly, Paul John was really good. I know that. The Octomore is good, but to be honest, that's a really strong one, and I don't know if the flavor is honestly going to be there for me as much. That Lagavulin though, the flavor is great. And the smoothness, you can at least agree with me on the smoothness, is ridiculously awesome. No, I went through a couple though. The thing is, well, you know, I brought them over. They know if they've watched. I brought a couple of the Lagavulins, and I don't know if they have any matches. I thought that maybe they just changed the name for... you know, advertisements so they get more money because it's Game of Thrones or whatnot. I don't know what the comparison would be for their normal Lagavulin bottle of the same kind without being
yeah,
Game
obviously
because Game of Thrones wasn't out 9 years ago.
Yeah, obviously that bottle exists somewhere without that label. What is it?
That's what I want to figure out. And I'm telling you though that well, I guess Google research I could probably figure it out. I just haven't done that. But that specific bottle, the other ones, they were okay, they were good, but they were not nearly the same. That one was, that literally is top notch, hits the spot when it comes to scotch. It's my favorite.
Mike says cheers. Mike says people of Pennsylvania state said Trump was screwed out of 24,000 votes.
I haven't seen that. I would like to know where that information comes from, but
Hey,
I wouldn't doubt it.
Hamburgers are ready. You just got to throw them on the grill.
Hey, you should try some of these.
No.
Hey, look at this though.
They're good.
It's little beetle bodies.
Couple of them still
balls.
couple of them still have eggs in them.
I think you might like it. You should try one.
No.
They're scrumdiddlyumptious.
What?
You would eat a frozen turd
Uh,
if somebody gave it to you.
I got a wing stuck
Are
between
you
my
talking to
teeth.
me or your hubby?
Him.
Okay, because I was gonna say I don't think I would eat a frozen turd.
He would.
You
I
went
can't
through
see
that
what
whole
that
bag
is.
minus a couple I've tried.
Nor do
You like those?
They're pretty good.
Dried up balls? Yeah, okay. We'll go with that. Dried up beetle balls.
Hey, Mike says hi.
Hi, Mike. How much more you got left?
We're almost to the club.
We
got
are
like 3 comments.
We're in the club and there's 6 comments.
Oh, all right. We just switched to the club.
Standing in the club is going to be this. Harmarsh says 200 Ale Club, Sunny Slopes, a long ago. Hashtag be like Ed. Hashtag Mr. Holster. Hashtag Justin's final mission.
You know what? That is one thing that I can support from you, Harmarsh.
Gunwild says cheers, bitches.
You know what? I really prefer.
Oh, I think I got a little beetle leg tickle my.
I really prefer you went that way, and I'll support you as well, Gunwild. Everyone always calls people assholes, you know, like guys and stuff. It's like, dude, I'm not an asshole. I don't smell like that. You can call me a dick or a bitch, but don't call me an asshole because I don't smell.
Cobra. Cheers, 200 Ed Clevers. Keep the faith out there. Official votes are not tallied, and lots of skullduggery to be revealed in the courts.
I completely agree. I was just talking outside to Eric, and you know what? They had to let this go for so long, so it basically an entrapment. They if they don't have enough evidence, they can't convict. So they are letting them do everything they can, and now we'll see what happens in the courts.
Jerry says, look into these new platforms. Rumble, Red Pill, that's funny, and Parler.
No, these are like
Facebook
Facebook's,
alternatives.
not YouTube's, but Facebook.
Jerry says, coincidence? Well, isn't this interesting? A drug called
Remdesivir,
manufactured by Gilead Sciences, is now being reported as, oh, come on, really, the read more button? The ultimate cure for COVID-19. But it gets more interesting. The patent for Redsmore is currently held, the patent is held by China through an agreement with Gilead's drug patient sharing subsidiary called Inted. Just happens to have the official near Wuhan, China. Can you guess whose major finances investor is into Integ might be? You don't know? Well, how about none other than George Soros, Bill and Melinda Gates, and the World Health Organization. I know what you're thinking, just coincidence. Well, there's another coincidence. Both Gilead Science and Inted were financial backers for the Hillary Clinton in the last election. And there's another coincidence. Dr. Fauci authorized millions of American dollars to be sent to the Wuhan Institute of
Virology in China, specifically for the study of coronavirus. After those very studies were deemed too dangerous to be continued in the USA. Oh, did I mention that Dr. Fauci's wife works for Gilead Sciences? What do you think? Just coincidence? Nothing to see here, folks. Just keep moving. It's no wonder Dr. Fauci slapped down the use of hydrochloroquine, which is expensive, has been around for 60 years with a proven safety record, even though its successful rate was very favorable. Why? Because he was told to. And the news media backed him up all the way while mocking and demonizing President Trump for even mentioning it as a possible treatment. It's amazing what you find when you just follow the money. Here's a link to the full, very thorough report. And then you can look at that if you're interested. You can look at that. It is George Soros, Bill Gates, Partner with China, whatever. Do you detect political, financial considerations, or was it just a coincidence? None dare call it a conspiracy. Follow the money. And I'm thinking if this is all true, right? If this is all true, what I'm thinking is this could be the biggest lawsuit you could ever imagine. If it was ever to go down that way. I mean, wouldn't you agree, though?
Yeah, and Jerry's got
another
novel.
You're talking about some of the richest people
yeah.
going on, and they're conspiring all this stuff. Do you not see, like, how many people could sue them if this is proven?
If it's true, and the only way this works is if we stand together. It really could be the end to a majority of the people in the...
Do you need me to read this one too for you?
Fuck.
Stuttering Stanley?
Yeah, maybe.
Alright, I mean, I started a little bit too. I've been drinking, but I mean, I can read a little faster. Alright, let's cheers real quick. We'll do this.
What are we drinking?
You tell me. Blue Thunder, Mr. Jerry from, out of state. This election, like I said, will end up the Supreme Court, where they will rule the election is invalid due to fraud or mistakes on a countrywide scale. It will go on for one of two ways. Either one will rule that all unconstitutional mail-in ballots will be removed and the states order a recount without them. Or they will simply rule the election is invalid due to mass voter fraud, and at that point it will be sent to Congress and the Senate for a vote. This is where it gets good. The House Congress votes on who the president will be has nothing to do with what party that has the power. Every state gets one vote, and 30 states are held by Republicans and 19 by Democrats. They have to vote down the party line. They have no choice due to the 12th Amendment of the Constitution of the Senate's vote for the vice presidency, where the similar event will take place. This is the law. This is why the Democrats are so mad at Nancy Pelosi. This is all happening in January. The only way the president, Trump, won't be president is if he concedes the election, and that will never happen. So stop watching the fake news and don't let your heart be troubled and live your life knowing that it'll all work out. President Trump will remain the president. I have researched all of this, and it is fact. Another fun fact, they called Gore the president-elect for 30 days in 2000. I just looked this up. It was maybe they called him 30 days, but this debate went on for 37 days. So they could have called him president for 30 days, but I just looked up because we were talking about that. Might be 37. I'm not trying to fact check you, just saying that that's what we just literally looked up before the show. Anyways, he was elected for 30 days in 2000 until the courts ruled against him and declared Bush the winner. And two people that were part of the decision was none other than the new Supreme Court Justices Brett Kavanaugh and Amy Coney Barrett. Why do you think the Democrats tried so hard to keep them from being confirmed? Ooh, that makes sense. I had no idea that Amy was part of that. But how?
Oh, she wouldn't have been part of that.
But I was going to say, how? She wasn't in the Supreme Court. That's what I was just wondering. Unless it was in a specific state.
This time around it would be.
But unless it was in a specific state for Al Gore. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, because Brett Kavanaugh and Amy Barrett was they were not justices.
No, they weren't.
When that election took place. Okay, either way, I'm hitting the refresh button, and if there's nothing new, we absolutely have to get out of here. What is going on? There we go.
Ooh, well, actually it does say, first thing that popped up is how Amy Barrett played a role in Bush versus Gore. Bush versus Gore.
Didn't Scourge has the last comment. Second vote club.
Don't know what that means.
Okay. The E-scale. Where am I going to put this? Old Fashioned Holiday from Bell's. It's very drinkable. It's got a lot of juice to it, and am I even supposed to make this? I don't even care. He's already got his decision. I'll give it a 9.5.
And you're right. I got my own decision. I mean, we're getting too old for this shit. I got to go 11. And now here's the thing. It is very drinkable. I don't think it's my favorite drink in the world, and here's why I go 11. Okay, this stuff is super beefy. 10.8. It's got a bite, but you could not name it anything better. It's an old fashioned. You ever have an old fashioned?
No, I don't think I had an official one.
If you've ever had an old fashioned, and I'm talking about not like just no cheap old fashioned. You go to like a nice bar and you get an old fashioned. You're gonna get your cherry. You're gonna get your orange. You get your on the rocks or however exactly you want it. But this really tastes like an old fashioned. And now it's not nearly as strong as an old fashioned that's made with specifically just whiskey. It does, however, have the taste, 100%. And as much as there are things that I would preferably drink over this, which this is good. I like this, don't get me wrong. But there's other things I would probably prefer over this. This is one of very few, I think I can definitely count on one hand, I think it's only maybe 2 fingers, that I've ever given an 11 on. And this is a straight up 11. It's very strong, and this, if anything, this is the biggest kicker. This is the most true to its name I have ever seen.
No, it's
You can't even say that because you just said you probably never had a real old fashioned before.
that would be an interesting.
I'm not trying to knock you. I'm just saying if you're saying you've never had an old fashioned, like this is an old fashioned. It literally is. So with that said, that's what I got to say about the drink.
Okay, stay vigilant, stay safe,
Good luck hunting, bitches.
and for both what he'd be after and what I would be after.
Oh, no. That's where you're wrong. I'm after both.
Cheers.
It would have been... Oh, that went off just like I was thinking your gunshot.